After the unprecedented success in the landing day hunt, a relief and a kind of intoxication came to Alex and the rest of the survivors. They had managed to defeat the elite Hadji themselves. Just yesterday they had been nothing but despicable peons, but now they were free citizens with the most pathetic of privileges. According to Carysta tradition, each of them inherited a permanent source of income and housing for their victory. Alex had inherited a cramped but cozy shop with a tiny kitchen and a living area in the back room. The shop was nothing more than a poison and potion factory. On the one hand, there was a certain amount of risk involved in such a bloody job. But on the other hand, it gave Alex some leverage. His knowledge of herbs, flowers, and ingredients that could make life and death happen gave him a level of authority as a rare goods dealer. The first thing Alex did was to study the records, recipes, and piles of papers left by the previous owner. He had much to learn in order to survive. Next door to his factories was the Sector 9 market, where all the new citizens like him lived and traded. "Hey, newcomer!" Alex heard a cheerful shout after a couple of days of studying weighty folios. "Let me introduce myself." A ruddy, sturdy man with a thick beard and a friendly look stopped at his counter. He slapped himself on his excellent belly and said, "My name is Justin Larkin. I own the grocery market next door. You, boy, are one hell of a lucky man. Other sectors end with a life at the stake for defeating Draken. Here, you'll live the life of a king. In a relative sense, of course." "Yeah," Alex grinned wryly. "The life of a king with an executioner on his service." He slammed his palm irritably on the Talmud laid out on the counter. "What the hell are you talking about, newbie? Everyone here lives under the insane system of society where executioners and criminals are the main authorities. Be happy at least with no swords at your throat, says the one who sells banal vegetables," Alex muttered. "I suppose it's much simpler in your world?" Larkin chuckled, patting him on the shoulder. "Boy, you don't know much. Sometimes a bread merchant becomes the most powerful man within four walls. By the way, that's my buddy Brian Shadow over there. If you want to be cool in this rat house, try to make friends with him." He nodded toward a nearby counter, where a huge man in leather armor was furiously sharpening a curved blade. Alex's breath caught at the sight of this apparent thug. "Are you kidding me? This guy could take your head off with one look." "Ha! Brian wouldn't hurt a fly. He's just proven himself to be a master assassin. His specialty is settling scores at the highest stakes. You could say he's a hired killer from God. If you want to live well and get rid of your debts to the knights and barons, you should make friends like him." While they were talking, the massive brute at the weapons counter suddenly stirred, sensing their gazes. He frowned, pushing his powerful eyebrows over his perky little eyes, and smirked in a way that made Alex's insides clench, growling something like, "How you doing, you niggers?" Shadow resumed scrubbing at his sinister weapon. Larkin only spread his hands, giving Alex a disarming smile. Their argument was suddenly interrupted by a shriek from somewhere in the distance. "The king's trophy caravan is coming. Long live the king! Long live the king!" Larkin clicked his tongue approvingly. "Ah, here come the prizes from another victory over the rebels. I'll tell you about the collectors and the cannibals some other time. Let's get to work." With these words he went away, swaying his belly luxuriously. Alex gave Brian Shadow one more depressed glance before he went back to his little shop, where he felt at least a little safer.